to be supernatural extends far beyond the conventional understanding of human capabilities, embodying the profound ability to influence and transform one's physical body and life circumstances solely through the power of thought. This concept transcends the mere physicality of our existence, suggesting that our mental faculties possess a remarkable potential to reshape our reality. It's about moving beyond the apparent confines of our physical bodies, breaking free from the constraints of our perceived limitations, and overcoming challenges that seem insurmountable. Being supernatural involves a deep recognition that our reality is not fixed or predestined, but malleable and subject to the influences of our thoughts and intentions. It's an acknowledgement that the future, rather than being a predetermined path, can be reshaped and redirected by the power of the human mind. This remarkable state of being allows individuals to not only envision a different reality, but to actively bring it into existence through focused thought and intention. This concept of being supernatural is not confined to the mystical realms of ancient yogis or the fictional world of superheroes. It is not a power reserved for the select few who have devoted their lives to spiritual or mystical pursuits. Instead, it is a potential that lies dormant within every human being, waiting to be awakened and harnessed. It's about realizing that each person holds within them an untapped reservoir of power that, when accessed and utilized, can lead to profound changes in health, well being, and life circumstances. The idea of being greater than the physical body implies that our consciousness, our mind, and our thoughts are not bound by the physicality of our existence. It suggests that our mental and emotional states have a tangible impact on our physical reality. This concept challenges the traditional boundaries between mind and body, indicating a deep interconnection where thoughts can manifest physically and the state of the body can reflect our mental and emotional health. Moreover, the ability to rise above common challenges through thought alone speaks to a form of resilience and mental fortitude that goes beyond ordinary human experience. It involves harnessing the power of the mind to not only cope with difficulties, but to transform them into opportunities for growth and evolution. This transformation is not about escaping reality, but about engaging with it more profoundly and intentionally, using the power of thought to create positive change. My personal odyssey into the supernatural realm commenced in 1986, a pivotal year marked by a grave injury that propelled me into uncharted territories of self discovery and healing. This incident was not just a physical setback, but a catalyst for profound transformation. It necessitated a fusion of my scientific knowledge with a more profound intuitive understanding of the nature of reality, compelling me to venture beyond convention, beyond conventional wisdom, and explore the deeper intricacies of existence. This exploration took me into the less trodden paths of science, areas often ignored by traditional textbooks and mainstream academic disciplines. I delved into interdisciplinary studies, blending physics, neuroscience, biology, and psychology with ancient wisdom and spiritual practices. This journey unveiled the remarkable capabilities of the human mind and body, capabilities that far exceed what is commonly accepted or understood in conventional science. It became increasingly evident that the key to unlocking what I refer to as our supernatural potential lies in the realm of possibilities, a realm where science meets the mystical, where empirical evidence intertwines with the esoteric. This intersection points to the untapped powers of the human mind and body, powers that remain largely dormant due to our limited understanding and exploration. My injury forced me to look beyond the visible and tangible, to question the very fabric of reality and the potential that lies within each individual. This quest led me to understand that our physical and mental limitations are often self imposed, conditioned by societal norms and traditional scientific paradigms that do not account for the exploration revealed that our bodies and minds are not just biological machines functioning in a fixed, predictable manner, but dynamic systems capable of remarkable change and healing. This change is not confined to the physical domain, but extends into the realm of thought, emotion, and consciousness. It implies that our thoughts and beliefs can profoundly influence our physical state, challenging the long held dichotomy between mind and body. Understanding the brain is a fundamental aspect of the journey into realizing our supernatural potential. The human brain, an intricate and complex organ, can be conceptualized as comprising three distinct but interconnected parts, each playing a critical role in the process of personal transformation and the unlocking of our latent abilities. The first of these parts is the neocortex, often referred to as the thinking brain. This is the most evolved part of the human brain and is responsible for processing our experiences and learning new information. It's this area of the brain that enables us to engage with and interpret our three-dimensional reality. The neocortex is the seat of our conscious mind governing our higher order thinking skills such as reasoning, abstract thought, language, and problem solving. It is this part of the brain that allows us to go beyond mere survival instincts and engage in complex planning, analysis, and creative thinking. Engaging and training the neocortex is a crucial first step in altering our experiences and perceptions. This involves not just the acquisition of new knowledge, but also the development of new ways of thinking. It requires us to challenge our existing beliefs and assumptions, to question and analyze, and to be open to new ideas and perspectives. This cognitive flexibility is essential for personal growth and transformation, as it allows us to move beyond ingrained thought patterns and habitual responses. Furthermore, the neocortex plays a pivotal role in how we interpret and respond to the world around us. Our perceptions, judgments, and decisions all involve this part of the brain. By learning to consciously direct and control these cognitive processes, we can begin to reshape our experiences. This might involve practices such as mindfulness, which trains us to observe our thoughts without attachment, or cognitive restructuring, which helps us to reframe negative thought patterns into more positive and empowering ones. Training the neocortex also involves enhancing our capacity for focused attention and concentration. These skills are crucial for effective meditation and visualization, practices that are central to manifesting change in our lives. The more we can focus our minds, the more we can harness the power of our thoughts to influence our reality. The journey of transformation extends beyond the realm of intellectual comprehension into the realm of lived experience. Here, the limbic system, often referred to as the emotional brain, plays a pivotal role. This part of the brain acts as a bridge between the cognitive understanding we possess and the emotional experiences that truly embed this understanding into our being. It's not enough to simply know something intellectually. True change occurs when this knowledge is internalized and felt on an emotional level. The limbic system is intricately involved in the processing and regulation of emotions. It takes the abstract concepts and thoughts developed in the neocortex and translates them into tangible feelings and emotions. This translation is a biochemical process where thoughts are converted into chemical signals that communicate with the body. Essentially, the limbic system teaches the body to understand and feel what the mind has learned and thought. This integration of thought and feeling is vital for the embodiment of new beliefs and behaviors. For instance, understanding the importance of compassion is one thing, but it's the limbic system that allows us to truly feel compassion and integrate it into our actions. This emotional embodiment is what makes the knowledge real and actionable, moving it from theory into practice. At this stage of the process, something remarkable occurs at a biological level. As we begin to experience new emotions and feelings consistently, we start to signal our genes in new ways. Modern science has shown that our emotions and thoughts can influence gene expression, a concept known as epigenetics. This means that the emotional shifts facilitated by the limbic system can lead to changes in how our genes are expressed, thereby altering our genes are expressed, thereby altering our genetic destiny. The implications of this are profound. It suggests that we are not merely passive recipients of our genetic inheritance, but active participants in shaping how these genes influence our health, behavior, and well being. By changing our emotional responses and patterns, we can influence our biological processes in ways that support our growth and transformation. Moreover, this process underscores the importance of consistent emotional work and regulation. Just as we train our minds to think differently, we must also train our emotional brain to feel differently. We must also train our emotional brain to feel differently. This might involve practices like emotional self regulation, where we learn to manage and alter our emotional responses, or emotional release techniques, where we let go of old, unhelpful emotional patterns. Additionally, this integration of thought and emotion requires a deep level of self awareness. We need to be acutely aware of our emotional states and how they are influenced by our thoughts and beliefs. This awareness allows us to consciously guide our emotional responses in directions that align with our desired transformations. The ultimate aim in the journey of personal transformation is to transcend the realm of conscious effort and enter the domain of subconscious competence. This significant shift is where the cerebellum, a crucial part of the brain associated with implicit memory, plays an instrumental role. The cerebellum is key to the formation of habits and skills that become second nature, operating below the level of our conscious awareness. Achieving mastery in any area, be it a new skill, a habit, or a way of thinking, means that it becomes deeply ingrained in our very being. When a new behavior or thought pattern reaches this level of automaticity, it signifies a profound internalization, this evolution from conscious effort, where every action requires deliberate thought and intention, to subconscious programming is the essence of true transformation. It marks the transition from merely understanding a concept to living it out in every aspect of our lives. This journey encapsulates the progression from knowledge to experience and ultimately to wisdom. It begins with learning new concepts and ideas with our cognitive faculties, learning with our heads. This cognitive understanding is crucial, but it is just the first step. The next phase is the application of this knowledge, applying with our hands. This stage involves putting theories into practice, experimenting with new behaviors, and engaging with the world in new ways. The final and most profound stage is knowing by heart. This is where the learned behaviors and thought patterns become so embedded in our psyche that they become a part of who we are. It's a stage where our actions and reactions are guided not just by conscious thought, but by a deeper intuitive understanding. Throughout this process, the cerebellum facilitates the transition from conscious actions to subconscious habits. As we repeatedly engage in a new behavior or thought process, the cerebellum helps to encode this activity into our muscle memory and subconscious mind. Over time, what once required significant mental effort becomes automatic, allowing us to perform complex tasks, make decisions, and respond to situations with ease and proficiency. This shift to subconscious competence is what allows ordinary individuals around the world to achieve extraordinary feats. It enables people to transcend the perceived limits of their capabilities, pushing the boundaries of what is considered possible. These feats are not just the domain of the exceptionally talented or gifted, but are attainable by anyone willing to commit to this transformative process. Moreover, this journey of moving from conscious effort to subconscious competence is not limited to physical or cognitive skills. It also applies to emotional and psychological transformation. Changing deep seated emotional responses and ingrained thought patterns requires the same progression. understanding them intellectually, practicing new emotional and cognitive responses. And eventually, these new ways of thinking and feeling become a natural part of who we are. In essence, the path to subconscious competence is a transformative process that reshapes our entire being. It's about evolving from state of learning and applying to a state of being where our newfound skills, habits, and ways of thinking and feeling become an innate part of our identity. Through this journey, we not only change what we do, but fundamentally who we are, enabling us to live more fulfilling and empowered lives.